Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Joy of Trucking. We had a question from a viewer, so today we're going to talk about if Werner Enterprises, Werner Trucking, some people call it, if that is a good company to start with as a new driver, and also if it's a good company for building a long-term career in trucking. So we're going to address that today. Remember to please like our video if you're getting value from it, and you can put comments and questions below, and also subscribe. On this channel we share our experience with you so you can learn from it, but also if you're an armchair traveler you can just kind of come along, see the roads of America and have fun. But without further ado, Kevin, let's address the question from our viewer. Is Werner a good company to start with, and is it a good company to stick with?
Yeah, I think it's a good company to start with for a number of reasons. They're a big company, so you have a lot of good equipment, well maintained, fairly new, and they're willing to hire you with zero experience, and that's important for somebody who's just starting in the industry and has never driven a truck before. They also have a lot of really good training. They have their own CDL school,
Roadmaster,
and they also train you, in how they want you to work on their truck. So you have an orientation period for a few days, and then you're out with a trainer for 3 weeks on a truck, actually driving and learning from an experienced driver. And they have training programs that are ongoing. They have computer-based training modules, like 600 of them, that you can go on to and learn all kinds of stuff. So it's a good company to start for. If you start for a small company, they don't have the resources to do a lot of training. Also, you get training, you get paid while you're training with Werner. There goes the truck now.
yeah, we still want the sound effects.
Yeah.
Right? So we're
People
giving you
on
the
the
truck
job.
we're giving you the truck sound effects in the background.
Yeah. Guys are on the job.
That was funny.
You get training paid too. You get paid while you're doing the training. So your orientation and your time with your leader out on the road, you get $630 a week, or I did when I did it.
Which is, give us a date. February, March.
I started March 11th,
2021.
and I was in training until April 17th.
Right. 2020.
So yeah, 2021.
So that's what they were paying at that point in time.
Right. So you're, while you're learning the ropes and so on, you can still pay your bills and keep the groceries coming in at home, and that's important too. You can't, I went through 4 weeks in school without getting a paycheck, and then to go another 4 weeks while you're training is a long time to go without making any money. So, and also a lot of their placements, you have a minimum weekly pay, and that's important too. So for OTR, for me, the first 12 weeks are $1,000 minimum weekly pay, and in that time you're still learning stuff, you're making mistakes, or you're not getting the miles in that you could, or you're sitting around waiting for loads a lot and that sort of thing. So getting paid by the mile, you want to be on the road and keeping those wheels turning as much as possible. And if you're new to the business and you're not up on all the tricks and ins and outs, this is a good way to keep a decent paycheck coming in every week until you get your feet on the ground and learn how things are done.
Right.
So these are all good reasons why it's a good company to start with. And you're new to the industry. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of things to acquire. So that's really good.
And I'd like to add in too, because it's a big company, they have a lot of terminals. And so we've had the pleasure of being at a lot of those terminals where you then have access to experienced drivers. If you're social in the lounge, you can strike up conversations, and you actually learn a lot from people who have been on the road. So the terminal is I think a really good thing as well, because if you're with a small company, you might not really ever talk to other drivers, and there's a lot to learn from other drivers. So that's a benefit too.
Part of your education too.
Yeah. All right.
So the next question is Werner a good company to work for long term? If you want to build a career and stick with one company. And everybody has different needs, ambitions, whatever you want to call it. Some people want the security, some people want to be an entrepreneur. There's a lot of middle ground to that too. And you can pursue those avenues with Werner too. But if you want to run under your own authority, if you want to buy a truck and just get your loads off a job board or whatever, or you want to lease to a particular company, you have all those different options. But I can say that as far as we're concerned, I've only been with the company since March. It's only 3 months. I can't really give an informed opinion on what it's like to work for the company long term. I can say what we've seen. Like Tanya's saying, we've been to a lot of the terminals, and we've talked to a lot of other drivers with the company, even in the fuel lines and stuff like that. And there are a lot of people who've worked for this company for a long time. They've got like 8,000 drivers. I'm sure they all didn't start last week. They've been here a long time. And you look at the trucks out there. A lot of them have the 1,000,000-mile paint job on them. And in the terminals, you'll see lists of people who are 1,000,000-milers, people with 1 million, 2 million, 5 million miles under their belt working for the same company.
Safe driving miles.
And those are safe driving miles. One infraction, one ticket or incident or whatever, and you start at zero again. So for those people, they've obviously been with the company a long time, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
It means that it's a good company to work for. And we've even met people who have left the company and come back. So they've worked for other companies and found that Werner's a good company to work for, and they've come back to Werner.
Right.
So that's a really good sign as far as long-term employment with one company.
Yeah. All right, and Werner will take them back. That's really nice too.
Mm-hmm.
They're very professional about all of that. So okay, that is a really nice summary, Kevin. Thank you so much. I hope that answers our viewers' question. And anything else to add to that?
Drive blue.
Wait a second. We're not official representatives. We're not getting any kickback here. We're just sharing our experience with you.
Yeah.
So that's it for today then. Thanks for joining us. Remember, if you got value from this video and liked it or felt a little entertained, please give it a thumbs up. Questions and comments below, please. Hit that subscribe button, and you can also hit the bell so you get notified when a new video comes out. With that, we wish you a good day. Thanks so much for joining us. With love, from Kevin and Tanya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.